I'm very pleased to be here today to share my story and art along with my sisters. The journey to Manzanar was a soulfully rich experience that opened up a whole other dimension to my being. What sparked my desire to go on this journey all began with a significant photograph that was given to me by my relative Ray Fuji. This photo has led me to a deeper and ongoing investigation into my family history. And the soulful journey to Manzanar with my Sansei sisters helped me to broaden my knowledge about my roots and who I am today. This is the first piece of art that evolved from the photograph in relation to my family's incarceration into camp. The photo was taken at Fuji Nursery. The army trucks in the background are loaded with plant donations that are soon to be distributed. I had the photo enlarged and created this photo montage in 2014. It's titled The Legacy of Fuji Nursery. My grandfather, Fred Keiichi Fuji, is on the left, along with my great-uncle, Maru Fuji, and his daughter, who is my auntie, Noriko. In the early 1920s, Fred and Maru opened the doors of Fuji Nursery. They were wholesale distribution growers in Berkeley, raising beautiful plants, shrubs, and trees. When they received notice from the government that they were going to be evacuated and would be residing in the internment camps, they sold their stock to the public at bargain prices and donated as much as they could to the community. There were also several other families, nurseries, and businesses in the area that did the same. According to the Berkeley Daily Gazette, in the spring of 1938, over 8,000 flowering trees were about to set blooms in all sections of Berkeley. Among the varieties were pink and red flowering peach, the white plum, and cherry trees. Fuji Nursery donated and distributed thousands of flowering trees, which included 600 cherry trees that were planted on the parkways of the Civic Center property facing City Hall on Adeline and Ashby. They also donated to the newly constructed Fort Ord Army Base in Monterey. It is my understanding that they were given advance notice from the government before Executive Order 9066 in order to give them time to move their inventory. Upon learning about the flowering tree donations, it really struck a chord with me, and I knew that I needed to respond through my art, and that I would eventually make cherry blossom art. This new painting was inspired from our journey to Manzanar, made of acrylic and 22-karat gold leaf on wood, and it measures 12 inches by 12 inches. The ephemeral beauty and temporal blooms of the cherry blossom flower are a visual reminder of how precious and precarious life is. It is my hope that some of the trees and shrubs survived, as they are a testament to the goodwill of the people who were unjustly imprisoned in camp. I call myself the Cherry Blossom Sansei. I made my cherry blossom dress and wrote a haiku poem in anticipation of our Manzanar pilgrimage. My dress and poem express my sentiment and compassion for my family and to those who were subjected to the unjust incarceration during World War II. The dress was a yukata, a casual summer kimono that I cut and redesigned to make this contemporary dress. The gold is symbolic of illumination, courage, and wisdom. My cherry blossom poem is handwritten on handmade collaged washi papers, 22-karat gold leaves, and watercolor. My dress and poem are an expression of delicacy, femininity, and the pink color of universal love. It is not just about the flowers, but also about the transitions one experiences in life. And in closing, I would like to give a special thank you and recite my poem for you. Thank you to my cousin Ray Fuji. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today for the interviews and documentation. And to my beautiful Sansei sisters, and Pat Neal, for sharing their heart and experiencing our profound journey to Manzanar together. It has inspired new work and will stay with me for a lifetime. So, on that note, I'll recite my poem. Pretty pink petals, cherry blossoms fill the sky, gazing in delight. Love is in the air, hopes and dreams with heart's desire, a soft breeze, deep breath, temporal beauty, purity, fragility, life, death, and transcendence. Thank you.